Come on, get in. Liverpool 2, Fulham United nil. Some sort of result, though the performance was still not the level we wanted. This is my own player rating. I'll be rating my top 3 Liverpool players in this game. Number 1, Rio Ngumoha. Well, that boy. This boy is somebody Liverpool fans has been clamoring for from the beginning of the season. A lot of us wonder why Arne Slot prefers Gakpo over a direct, young and fast and pacey winger like Ngumoha. And he showed us today why he should be part of the first 11 all the time. It was very direct. It was pacey. That is the kind of player we want. That's the kind of directness you want from your winger. And he took his chance really, really well, using the two defenders to block the goalkeeper and pull the ball around the goalkeeper. His overall display in the first half was fantastic. Obviously, in the second half, he actually fizzled out because he's still young. 90 minutes, playing 90 minutes might not still be something visible for him. But at the same time, you could see that very first half when he still had the energy. And he also came to the back to actually defend. That's what you want from your player. I was watching it and I was like, okay, yes. Each time I was just praying, pass to Rio, pass to Rio, pass to Rio. And when they do pass to him, it shows us some level of intent. Take the ball to the defender, direct to them, and bang! That's what we want to see. I would rate Rio Ngumoha is 7.5 over 10. Obviously, my man of the match in this game. It was a gem. Number 2, Mo Salah. We all know that Mo Salah has been the culprit for the larger part of this season. Is not the same Mo Salah we've known over the years. But however, these are times where you know a veteran will always be a veteran. A legend will always be a legend. He took his chance one time. Wow. I was like, woo! That was my reaction. I don't know what your reaction was when he scored that goal. Because fine, the Mo Salah of old, there is nothing to be shocked about. But because of his current form this season, it's something that you look at. Is this Mo Salah? Is this Mo Salah? This season he has given us a whole lot of reason to doubt his abilities. But then doubting his abilities does not take away the fact that he's still a top player. One of the reasons why we are not seeing the best from Mo Salah this season, I guess, is because of the rift he has with the coach and in fact the old Liverpool management as it stands. And that's why I've not seen the best from him this season. But he took his chance really well. And he looked very sharp. He was combining well with Vert, combining well with Frimpong. The chemistry on that left wing looks very solid. Just like when Ekitike played, the chemistry between Ekitike and Vert is always solid as well. You could see the short passes, and that was what we saw today. Salah, Mo Salah, Vert, and Frimpong, they were giving us these quick passes. Yeah, that's the way you break down defenses. You move the ball quickly, not there just trying to hold on to the ball like what Ekitike did over the week against PSG, where he was just trying different all sort of annoying tricks and flicks. So I would rate Mo Salah a solid 7.0 in this game. He took his chance really, really well. Frimpong. Last game, I was one of the people who actually castigated him. And even in my player rating last week, player rating against PSG, I gave him a 4.0 because he was seriously underwhelming. Fine, the whole team itself, it was a chaotic and abysmal display. But Frimpong himself did not really offer anything attacking wise, did not offer anything defensive wise as well. Most of the chances that were created against PSG came from his wing. But in this game, it was very direct. It was pacey. He used the space to his advantage in this game. Fulham had all sorts of problems dealing with him, and combined with the fact that Vert actually drifted to that side because he saw that was where a lot of things was happening. So he could see the link up between Vert, Salah, and Frimpong. It was all well and good, and this is what we want to see. Bring the fight to your opponent. Bring it to them. Press them high. Hold them at the back. There's no way you will not create chances that will give you goal. But I wouldn't say we're clinical in this game as well. But then we still took the few chances that came our way, because there are some other times we ought to have released the ball earlier and made better decisions in the attacking wise that we didn't. But luckily we still won in this game. So that's why it was just, I don't know. It was just there. It was just there, part of the team. That's just it. Occupying space, nothing from him all through the game, and he was actually substituted after half time. Now let me my overall player ratings for all these players, starting with Van Dijk. I would rate Van Dijk a 5.0 over 10. There isn't much to do. Kept it. Now on to my overall player rating. I would rate Van Dijk a 6.0 over 10. there was tidy. Luckily, lucky enough, we didn't concede today. Konate, I would give Konate a solid 6.5 over 10. Since the time Real Madrid backed off signing and talking about transfer, it seems Konate is slowly getting back to his best. You could see how sharp his passings were, and you could see how aggressive he was in trying to hold up to his attack, trying to defend. And you could see that he's giving us a little bit, just a little bit of Matip kind of play in terms of moving the ball forward. And that's why I was rating a solid 6.5 over 10 in this game. Robertson, the veteran, he gave us everything he could in this game. There was a time where the ball ought to have gone into corner, but then he salvaged something from that from that situation. So I would rate him a 6.5 over 10. Did everything right in this game. Didn't really put much foot for wrong. And I wish you well in your future club. And on the right wing, I would rate Zoboslai, the engine room. This guy is fantastic. Fine against PSG, he was burnt out. The way he was actually, because the way he was pressing, PSG were smarter enough in terms of their passes and they were more crispy than Fulham. And then in this game, he showed us what he could do. He tried to impose himself in the game, but it was not just his day. He really did try, covering his tracks, putting covering his tracks and then putting some forward passes, but it wasn't just his day. So I would rate him a 6.5 over 10 as well. Florian Wirtz, yeah, you really did try to pull the strings, the crisp passing between him, Frimpong and Musala. It looked like was going to make a lot of things happen, but at the same time, not really. So I would rate him a 6.0 over 10. Cody Gakpo, where do you start from? Simply anonymous. That's just the word. It was largely anonymous. Playing Gakpo as a nine has always been has always been a no-no since from the days of Jurgen Klopp, because he also tried using Gakpo as a first nine and it never worked. It never worked. If you don't play Gakpo on the right wing, which is this one on the right wing, this on the left wing, sorry, this season hasn't been so great. If you don't play him at the center, if you play him as central forward, if you're not playing Gakpo as a left winger, just know that playing him centrally wouldn't make any difference. He's just going to be largely anonymous. So I would rate him a 5.0 over 10. Mamalashvili, I would rate him a 6.0 over 10 for keeping clean sheet. But however, Mamadashvili needs to work on his foot. He's very poor with the ball on his feet. Very poor and jittery. Each time the ball gets to his feet, he's always very jittery. So I think he really needs to work on that. This is my player rating. Please drop in your comment. I'd like to know your opinion about the rating. Please drop your own rating in the comment section. Please like, follow, and share. This is Amphill.